So let's pull up the test, and for those that didn't see it, it should show up on your calendar now. Today is the 23rd, so we go down to the 23rd, and there it is. Unit 2 test available. And everything's due next Monday at midnight. So that'll give y'all Thursday, what's today? Monday, Wednesday. That'll give you Wednesday to come in and ask any more questions that you have. Okay, so let's look at it and see what it looks like. Let's go to preview. I'd rather go to preview. Preview. Okay, take 5's grade, drops lowest. Check answer. I don't want to do that. Let's go to the next. Okay, they're going to give us all the bonus questions at one time. They're supposed to mix it up. Okay, an experiment consists of drawing one card from a standard 52 card deck. What is the probability of drawing a 9? Now the only thing, remember what I told you about probability. It doesn't take into effect your math skills. It takes into effect your what skills? Reading. All right? 2 parts of reading. Read the question and read the directions on how to type in your what? Answer. It says type as an integer or simplified fraction. So that'd be 4 over 52, which would be what? 1 divided by 13. Extra points. Final grade. Okay, it's going to give us all these questions at one time for some reason. No hiccup in class. Baby Sophia wants to arrange 4 blocks in a row. How many different arrangements can she make? 4 what? Factorial. So 4 times 3 is what? 12. 12 times 2 is what? 24. So 24 should be your answer. Four factorial. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Remember, I told you the other day, there's 2 or 3 type questions in this section, in that section. One is the factorial question. I told you smile. How many different arrangements can smile be written? And that is the factorial. Count the letters and add a factorial. This is the same as smile, so you might want to write smile on this one. Okay. The second one is the exponents. That's when you're dealing with the license plate question. Okay. And then the third is factorial combination and permutations. 3 type questions. I think I need to take some of your bonus questions out. An experiment consists of drawing 1 card from a 52 deck, standard deck, whatever. What is the probability of drawing a red queen? I heard. I'm going to start mumbling notes to y'all. What's the answer?
Is that 2 red?
2 red. 2 out of 26? No. Be 2 out of 52, which would be what? 1 out of 26. Find the probability of the given event. Choosing 5 numbers that match 5 randomly selected balls with the ball when the balls are numbered 1 through 37. How many slots? 5. How many numbers? 37. 37 what? 5. Now, they say type is a fraction. This is where I'll be lenient because they're not saying that you're playing the lottery. So you don't have to buy a ticket. So they're probably just asking the probability. I don't know. This is very open. So I'm going to say 1 over 37 combination 5. So what is 37 combination 5? I'm waiting for y'all to give me an answer. $37 combination of 5. It's going to be pretty big.
4, 3, 5.
Is that what y'all got? See, I would take 43, 5, 9, 7, 40, 43, 5, 8, 9, 7 just by itself. But most of these questions, I don't know. We'll just have to see what they say the answer is, because I don't know. I don't know what that question is kind of vague. Same type question. Find the probability of a given event. Choosing 7 numbers that match 1 through 38. I think we should call off class because y'all may not be able to drive home. You know, in South Carolina, I guarantee you somebody called the front desk downstairs and asked if we had class today. Anybody want to bet? It's going to be bigger than the last one. What'd you get?
126.
Is that what you got? 12,620,256. Is that what everybody got? Okay. Okay. I'll let y'all do this one. Find the odds for and the odds against the event rolling a fair die and getting a 3 or a 5. Now, we did this one the other day. This is out of 7.A. So it's not anything to do with the additive law or the multiplicative law because we hadn't learned it yet. So what's winning? What's success? A 3 or 5. So the probability of a 3 or 5 is 2 out of what? Which is 1/3. Or I'm just going to do 2 out of 6. So therefore, probability of failure is what? So odds against is equal to the probability of failure over the probability of success. Now remember I told you, keep fractions so it'd be easy math. 4/6 divided by what? 2/6 multiplied by 6 over 2, which is 4 to 2, which is 2 to what? 2 to 1. If your odds against is equal to 2 over 1, what's the odds in favor? 1 to what? Reciprocal. Odds, yeah. 4. So the odds for the event is 1 to 2, and the odds against is 2 to 1. I made this test too easy. I need to go back and change it. What do y'all think? Somebody's still gonna fail it. Anybody want to bet me? Anybody? Y'all don't want to take me on that bet? All right, that's just a calculator drill, so you should be able to do that one. Go ahead and punch away on your calculator. Now I'm going to show you how to do this one and make it not even have to use your paper and pencil. So just go ahead and punch it in and see what you get. So I was telling somebody about, I still haven't seen it because it hasn't been put on the Fire Stick yet. And one of my students said, you need to go to Netflix and watch this show. And I'll tell you the name of the show in just a minute. Well, we went to that show, me and my son, last night at 9 o'clock. And we finally went to bed at 3 o'clock. Stranger Things? Huh? It is good. I'm going to go back and watch some more tonight. Very good. That poor old woman, that mama, Winona Ryder, she's going to go crazy. She keeps seeing her son in the walls of her house. He's disappeared. But I told my son, I said, before they figured it out, I said, they're in another dimension. And the reason I said that was because in one of when Barbara was at the swimming pool, it looked like she was in an empty swimming pool. And I said, they're in another dimension. The parallel dimension. Of course, I follow stuff like that. People think I'm crazy for believing in different realities, but I do believe there are different realities. And a lot of people say, what is he talking about? Well, you just have to watch Star Trek to understand quantum mechanics and quantum physics. But I believe that for every decision we make, there is an alternate reality on the decision that we didn't make. Just like when I decided to go to Clemson instead of following mechanics at Tri-County and Greenville Tech, that there's another reality where I'm working on cars in a shop somewhere. Okay? Who says there's not one? It's kind of like, you never seen your brain, but you know you have one. If you ever see Star Trek: The Next Generation. That's one of my favorite TV shows. They have the episode where they talk about quantum mechanics and quantum physics and the different realities. And when there's a rift in time, all the realities show up. And you have one person shows up 500,000-600,000 times. In one reality, he's a family man with 15 kids. In another reality, he chases wild women. In another reality, he's a preacher. In another reality, he's, just weird. Think about stuff like that. But think about all the main decisions that you've made in your life. What if you went the other way? Anyway, another dimension, dang old quantum physics, dang old reality. All right, so you take your handy dandy calculator. Let me go get my handy dandy calculator. Still no reaction from y'all. Talk about stuff off the wall and no reaction whatsoever. I love classes like this where nobody talks and the class lasts like 10 times longer than it's supposed to. Still no reaction. Appreciate it. Always appreciate interaction. I'm going to make this test harder because y'all not reacting. All right, so now what's this button right here? Stove. That's where you go get bread. That's stove. Okay? So remember that. That's where you put in the 18 factorial. So 18, math, probability. I hope I didn't mess that up. And equals. Stove, alpha, numerator. I'm just going to say n for numerator if I can find the n. There it is, log button. So, hit the alpha key, the green key, and hit n. And enter. Now that number is in the numerator position, or well, in an n position. Now I'm going to take the bottom, and I'm going to go 4 second. I'm sorry, I just had a brain bubble. Math. Forgot there for a minute. Probability, factorial, enter. Times, and what's 18 minus 4? 14 factorial. So 14, math, probability, factorial. And now stove, alpha, D for denominator. Now I just take clear and hit alpha n divided by alpha D. 3060. And see, that's the way you can do it and not have to spaz out and do all the things that y'all do on the test. Y'all don't do that, do you? Next. Determine the probability of the given opposite event. What is the probability that a 51% free throw shooter will miss her next shot? Okay? Determine the probability. What is the probability that a 51% free throw shooter, what does that mean? That means that for every 100 free throws, she gets what? He or she is 51. She gets 51. So that means that 49% is what? Missed. The probability that a 51% free throw shooter will miss her next is what? Like 49. Now it says type as an integer or decimal. Now, in my opinion, you should put 49% because they ask in what? They ask in percent, but I'll take either answer. So let's say you type in 0.49. Let's see what the answer is. Okay. Let's say you type in 49% and get it wrong. Then you need to let me know about it and I'll fix it. Okay? Question. Next. The mathematics department of a college, blah, 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 blah. If a person is selected at random of the group, find the probability that he or she, okay. The mathematics department of colleges has 5 male professors, 5 female professors, 8 male teaching students, and 8 female teaching assistants. If a person is selected, find the probability that the selected person is a teaching assistant or what? A female. Or means what? Additive law or multiplicative law? Look back in your notes. Additive law, right? Now, how did you know this is additive law? Because before there was or in it. What did I tell you about the additive law besides always subtract the overlap? How will it be given to you? How will the question be given to you? Look in your notes. I'm not going to tell you. That means y'all need to answer. It's not rhetorical. Always subtract overlap, but that's not how it's written. How's it given to you? Look at, I told you right then. How is the question usually given to you? In a what? In a table, or the question will ask you to put it in a table. This one is asking you to put it in a table. So you might as well just go to the next problem. Right? So, how many male professors do we have? How many female professors? How many male teaching assistants? And female. Now, they want to know, take our highlighter, teaching assistant, or what? Somebody add up the total for me. Well, 8 and 8, 16, and 10 is 26, right? Yes, Hubert. So, 26 is the what? The denominator. So I take my handy yellow pen, and I take 8 plus 8. Take the green pen and add 5 plus 8. And then I always subtract the what? And what is the overlap? 8. So 16 plus 13 is 29. 29 minus 8 is 21. I got 21 over 26. What'd y'all get? quiz y'all. Now, I know 3 were going to 21, but 3 were going to 26, so I'm just going to type 21 over 26, unless I'm having a brain bubble. Oops, I'm sorry, I meant to hit next. Sorry, we got it right. Determine whether the following individual events are independent or dependent. Now, what does independent mean? It does not affect, right? And what does dependent mean? It affects. Independent means with replacement. Dependent or whatever means without replacement. So write that down if you hadn't, it's in your notes. But then find the probability of the combined event drawing 3 jacks in a row from a standard deck of cards when the drawn card is not returned to the deck each time. All right, so there it is. There's the question. Now, first of all, let me ask you a question. Does it matter whether you use one method or the other in this one as far as the numbers go? Yes or no? That's not rhetorical. That means I want y'all to say yes or no. Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. Why? Because you're dealing with what numbers? Large or small numbers? Small numbers. Okay, so you do have to really figure out which method to use. And it says what? Without what? Replacement. So that means you're going to put a card in your pocket after you draw. Now, how many? Well, it doesn't matter because you're only going to pick how many. 3 jacks. Drawing 3 jacks in a row. So that means 3 times. So the first one is going to be, how many jacks are there? There's 4, right? So the first draw will be 4 over what? 52. Then 3 out of what? And then 2 out of 50. Which this will be 1 out of 13 times 3 out of 51 and 1 out of 25. Well, I'll do the top for you. 1 times 3 times 1. Can you do that? 3. All right, 10 times 13 is 130. 130 times 5 is 650. 663. So that's going to be 663 times 25. I have no idea what that is. So we've said it's dependent because it's without replacement, so that would be dependent. And somebody give me the fraction. 3 over what?
16.
3 over 16 what?
57.
Hold on a minute. 575. Well, 3 will go into 16 5 times. 5, 3, 2, 5. 5, 3, 2, 5. Okay, 5, 5, 2, 5. Thank you. So 1 over 5, 5, 2, 5.
Yes.
1 over 5, 5, 2, 5. I'm about ready to quit. 1 divided by 5, 5, 2, 5. Got that one right too. We're on a roll. Next. All right, read that one. Determine whether the following individual events are independent or dependent. See, it's supposed to mix these things up. I don't know why it's not mixing them up. Then find the probability. Randomly selecting a 4-person committee consisting of entirely women from a pool of 12 men and 17 women. Randomly selecting 4-person committee consisting entirely of what? Women. So 4 draws of women. Or that's basically what they're asking. Okay? The event of selecting a woman and blah, blah, blah next time. Now, it doesn't say without or with or without replacement. How do you know it's not without how do you know it's without replacement? Votes and bodies are without replacement. Why? You can't vote twice and you can't be present twice. You see what I'm saying? So when they're not telling you here, but it's going to be without replacement. So how many is 12 and 17? What's 12 plus 17? So 29 is your denominator. And what is, how many women you got? 17. What's the next one? 15 over. And 14 over. And somebody crank that out for me. It's dependent. What do you get?
I got 340 over 3,000.
Okay, let's just type it in. What did you say?
340
Over?
over 3,000.
Probably going to be it because you got an even and an odd. I'll just say check answer. Okay, we froze it up. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. See if you can reduce that. I'm sorry, what? Well, it said it was incorrect. See if y'all got the same answers. 15 times 15. That's 225. I believe that it's going to be more than 340. Isn't it? Okay, Hubert, I'll do it. Appreciate y'all's help. 17 divided by 29 times 6. Well, that's not going to help me because I don't want a decimal. 17 times 16 times 15 times 14. That's going to be a BA number. There, 57,120. Please. 57,120 divided by, I'll see if it's reducible in just a minute. 29 times 28 times 27 times 26. 39, oh, horse buggy. Second entry. Second insert, 29. There we go. 570, 024. That's reducible. 570, 024. What? Does that reduce to both of them? Okay. Well. Okay, then I must have missed. Which one did I get wrong? Dependent is without replacement. You can't replace a woman after you picked her.
Oh, well, it says rounds of 4 decimal places.
Oh,
Maybe it-
okay, well then that's why. Okay, 39, 39, 3, 12, divided by 5, hold on a second, I'm doing something, hold on, 39, insert 39, 39, 312, divided by 570, 024 equals point, what did it say, round to 4, 0.068, 0.0690. 0.0690. Why does it take so long? Okay, that can't be.
You're talking about the round numbers of the actual calculator.
Okay, what's it supposed to be? 39, 312.
That was the total, like, two. Yeah.
I put in the what? Okay, give me the answer then. I'm not gonna.
It's 0.100.
Thank you. 0.1002. Thank you. How did I should have got the same answer. Where did I go wrong?
At the top. 39312.
Oh, I know why. I messed that up. Okay, I see. I know what I did wrong. I used that number, or I must have used that number. I don't know. Let's go to the next problem. You'll see how to do it. That's how you do it. Just don't screw it up like I did. Next question. Okay, that makes, decrease it. Baby Kelsey wants to arrange 12 blocks in a row. So what does it come down to? 12 factorial. So somebody give me 12 factorial. Yep, give it to me. 479. 2 zeros. 1620. Is that what you got? Check it, make sure I got it right. 479 million. Yeah, that seems. Yep. 12 factorial. 12. Math. We went over factorial in class. Were you here that day? Say it one more time. Say what? Say what?
I wasn't here. I can't.
Okay. That don't matter. Family comes third or fourth. Math comes first. All right, there you go. You go 12, math, over to probability, go down to factorial, hit enter, and then enter again. Did we check that one? Yep. Next, suppose that an urn contains 3 white marbles, 11 black marbles, and 6 green marbles. Golly, y'all seen this before? If one marble is selected, determine the probability that it is green. Golly, this is an easy test. So what's the denominator? 9, 20, so that'd be 20, and then 6 over 20 is what? 3 over 10, which is 0.3. We'll do 3 over 10. Let's put in 0.3 and see if it's wrong. Didn't like that, so let's try 3 over 10. See? So you gotta, if it says type as a fraction, then you might want to make sure you read, and unlike that problem that I didn't read. Okay, and let's see how many we got right. Oh, okay, I don't have to turn it in. I think I got all of them right except for that one. All right, who's got a question? So you got 26 problems, and half of them are math, and half of them are pretty much extra points. So you should be able, everybody in here should make a 50 or better. Will they? No. Any questions? All right, I'm going to let y'all go today because it's raining and I don't want anybody to run in a ditch. All right. Y'all have a good day. And now when's everything due?